Have you ever been at a point in your life when things feel uncertain, like they're not moving forward or maybe even falling apart? If so, this message is for you. You might not be lost. You might just be at a bus stop. Welcome back to The Reflective Soul, a channel about personal evolution through awareness. So let's get into it. Today, I want to share a message I received during my meditation that might help you. See, I've recently come to a crossroads in my own life, and I've been feeling pretty stressed and anxious about it. Each morning, I like to spend some time connecting with spirit and seeking guidance. And the other day, I was told I was being a little too negative. I needed to raise my vibration and meditate. So I sat down on my grounding mat and closed my eyes. Almost immediately, I heard the word miracle, and I found myself thinking I could really use one of those right about now. I started imagining what it would feel like to have a miracle happen for me right now. Words started coming to mind like relieved, relaxed, peaceful, grateful. But what I didn't feel was surprised. And I noticed that really strongly, which I thought was odd because normally I would associate a miracle with something unexpected. The next thing I know, I see myself waiting at a bus stop. Now, there were no signs posted, no schedule, no destination listed anywhere. I felt really nervous because there was no one around to answer these questions about where I was going or when. But at the same time, part of me just expected a bus would eventually come if I stayed there and waited. I mean, I was at a bus stop after all. And then it clicked for me, the point Spirit has been trying to make. I didn't feel surprised when I thought about my miracle, because my intuition was trying to tell me that one will come for me if I keep the faith and remain open to it. That's when I heard the question, what also feels like nervousness? And I saw the word excitement in my mind's eye. See, nervousness and excitement feel almost identical in the body. The only real difference is the context we give the feeling, the story we tell ourselves about what's going on. I was being reminded that there are two sides to every coin, and about the concept of reframing. I realized what I needed to do was reframe my nervousness about the uncertain crossroads I'm facing and turn it into excitement. In this way, I'll be able to align myself with that miracle bus that is trying to show up for me and take me to somewhere greater. See, what you focus on determines your vibration, and your vibration magnetizes you to alignment. Now, a lower vibration would be that feeling of nervousness, that uncertainty about the future, kind of like freaking out about not knowing when the bus will show up or who will be on it and where it will take me. If I focus on that uncertainty, that scarcity, the waiting, then that's what I'm going to get more of, and it will feel like that bus ain't never coming. But I can also reframe the situation, choose a higher vibration, and think about how exciting it is that a new opportunity is getting ready to show up for me. I do not want to stay at this bus stop, this crossroads forever. So if I focus on all the wonderful possibilities that could be on their way for me, like a new job, a new love, a new calling, then I can align myself with the vibration of that miracle bus. While being prudent is a pragmatic approach to any downturn, being overly cautious can make matters worse, causing your energy to downshift into a lower vibration. And then you're aligning with that. Personally, when I'm feeling uncertain about my future, fear can make me spiral fast. It takes no time at all for me to start to panic and imagine worst case scenarios. Next thing I know, I'm coming up with contingency plans for things that haven't even happened yet. But when I got myself grounded and I thought back on every major crossroads in my life, I could see how eventually each one carried me to somewhere better once I found my alignment. Through this lens, I can see how what first appears as a setback is really just a set up for something better. Crossroads are where we have the power to choose our next chapter. So here's what you can take with you today if you too are in a season of uncertainty. I invite you to consider this. What if this moment isn't happening to you, but for you? What if this crossroads isn't your punishment, but a pause that allows you to redirect? And what if your crossroads is an opportunity just waiting for you to seize it? You just need to get grounded and focus on all the times when things have worked out for you. No fear spiraling. You don't need to know how your miracle will happen. You just need to trust that it will. Use your imagination wisely during this time and spend your time thinking about all the miracles that you'd like to show up for you. If this resonated, I would love to hear from you in the comments. What crossroads are you facing right now? And what miracle bus do you feel you're aligning with? Sometimes just naming it is the first step toward aligning with it. And if you're ready, I'd love it if you subscribed, because we're going to keep exploring practical ways to reconnect with who you really are. Until then, continue to discover, align, and grow. And thanks for watching.